Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Today's snapshot is 13W19A and this is awesome. We have some retextured blocks, we have a retextured item and some new blocks as well. And so all of you builders are really going to like this because we have some new textures to play around with. But let's take a look at the retextured item first of all. That is charcoal. So if we go into the menu here, you can see that coal has stayed the same and that one has changed. And also the coal block has been retextured as well. So I like the previous texture, but this I think is a lot better and a lot more suited to coal. It's also slightly brighter as well. And so this other block that has been retextured is the Lapis Lazuli block. You can see here it looks as good as ever next to sandstone, and I really like the texture. It's got some sort of like border around the outside that just gives it a bit of shape. Probably will look good next to quartz. But these other blocks that we have over here are hardened clay. You can now dye them the same way that you dye wool. This is really cool. You've got some nice earthy colours to build with there. And if we go over here, we can have a look at the crafting recipe for this, which is ever so simple. You just put the dye in the middle and put your hardened clay around the outside, and that will get you 8 blocks. And you can use these with all the different types of dye. Let me just give you a quick demonstration. We'll put our dye in the middle and go around like that, and you can see that there is the red block right there. So really nice earthy tones, some new blocks to build with. And another change that has been made as well, the donkey that we've seen before, it had the ability to put a chest on the back of it, and now when you right click on that, you shift and right click, so you right click to ride the donkey. When you shift and right click on it, you'll be able to access the inventory that it has. So in these videos I also like to cover all of the bugs as well. This time around I wasn't able to recreate any of them, however I'll explain them to you one by one. And this first one right here I wouldn't even consider a bug, it's like a feature that's been added. So the coal block is now flammable. This usually doesn't take too long for these to burn, so we'll set some of these off and they can burn while explaining the rest of the bugs. The fire will also spread like you can see it's doing there, and actually one of them's just burned away right there. So the coal block is now flammable. I'd call that a feature rather than a bug fix. Now the furnace minecart right here, apparently if you were to right click on that with coal in creative mode in the past, it would actually take a piece of coal out of your inventory, which is something it shouldn't do. So that is one of the other things that has been fixed. As well as that, you may have encountered a glitch with a bow where you take your last shot and then the bow breaks and it reappears in your inventory. Now I've experienced this before, I'm sure some of you have as well, and it can end up duplicating over and over again and filling up your item with your inventory with phantom items. So that has been fixed as well. And the other one is something to do with blurry textures in the background of the menu. I was unable to recreate it, but supposedly all of this texture here, the dirt texture, goes blurry in the previous snapshot, and that has now been patched as well. So as well as these new blocks and bug fixes, there has supposedly been a change to the way that mobs spawn. Apparently they now spawn in groups, which is something I always thought they did, and I did do some investigation. I couldn't really figure out what exactly had been changed, so if I find out, that'll be in the next snapshot video. But otherwise that is it for this one. If you want to put a like on the video, it is really appreciated. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.